After Hurricane Harvey, the city of McAllen was asked by the state's emergency response team to go help out the coastal bend area, where the eye of the hurricane struck the Gulf Coast.
Help the people, the victims of the hurricane. May you grant them Godspeed. May you make them safe.
The city asked for volunteers, and nearly 100 city employees signed up for the 7-day tour to help out the Texas cities of Ingleside, Fulton, and Aransas Pass.
Go there with an open heart and a heart of service, and this is something that you will never forget.
The workers loaded up 70 heavy equipment vehicles, brush trucks, and 18-wheelers. Crews from Public Works, Public Utility, the city manager's office, fire, police, Parks and Recreation, and the Office of Communications caravaned to the devastated coastal bend area to assist with the cleaning, repair, and rebuilding.
We understand it's a sacrifice for them to do that, and so we really appreciate it, and they'll make McAllen proud.
McAllen was not alone in its response. As the convoy traveled outside of the Edinburgh city limits, Hidalgo County Precinct 4 joined the caravan to help the hurricane-ravaged areas. Hidalgo County chimed in with 15 vehicles, from dump trucks to heavy equipment. Ingleside's Mayor Pro Tem, Oscar Adame, who's also the city's emergency operations coordinator, says the coastal bend area sustained major damage when they took a direct hit from the eye of the storm.
It's a lot of trees that are down, streets unpassable, a lot of power lines down.
Ingleside's water tower standing at a distance shows their city logo, a big oak tree. That's probably the only tree that remains unscathed by the storm.
The city of McAllen is helping us on clearing the streets and making it passable for citizens to be able to get to their houses, and just even for fire service or any city services.
Adame admits their city needed a lot of help, not only to clear up the streets, but to bring life back to their town.
AEP is telling us what brush needs to be taken out, and so we try to get resources in there to try to remove that so AEP can restore power.
Let's get some cones.
Robert Ramirez, who works for the McAllen Public Works Department, says his job was to coordinate brush and dump trucks throughout Ingleside.
Right now, we're running 2 grapples down this road. We're trying to open up the road for the traffic. This road is the one that leads straight to the dump site.
The McAllen brush crews were assigned 7/8 of the city. Workers systematically mapped out the city to prioritize the major roadways and open up thoroughfares to crucial infrastructure.
Once we clear it up and they take that pole and they fix it today, we're going to have a quicker access to the dump site.
Charles Ives, who owns a chartered fishing business, says he's lived in Ingleside for about 40 years and never seen this kind of destruction.
The town's a disaster. I lived through Celia here, and it's nothing compared to Celia. I mean, this is way more than Celia. I mean, it's totally makes Celia look like a blue northern.
Ives' neighbor, Loretta Duncan, who grew up in Ingleside, had just opened up her own business, Loretta's Country Kitchen, 3 days before the storm, and lost everything.
It's absolutely heartbreaking, but our community has pulled together and helped one another. I mean, from the fire department, EMS, people from Dallas, I mean, all over the country, all over the state have been in here helping us.
Days after the hurricane, these neighbors never believed they would be standing together watching strangers from the city of McAllen picking up their brush.
It's amazing what they do. And you know, if you can't be anything else in the world, be kind. Be kind. Help your neighbors, help one another. You know, you have to be kind.
Charlie made sure to shake the McAllen police officer's hand in gratitude, not only for helping him to pick up brush, but for showing their community support. Every time Loretta looks at her yard, it brings back tears.
It's heartbreaking I had 18 on my property that come down, oak trees. And it's heartbreaking. These trees are hundreds of years old. And to lose those, yeah, it's heartbreaking.
Ives and Duncan appreciate all the hard work that's coming into the coastal bend area. Both agree they're going to rebuild.
Weather the storm, you know. Yep. Better days are ahead. So, you know, it's tough, man, you know.
Yes.
A lot of people I know don't have a home to go to.
And sometimes you just got to sit down and cry.
It's a little overwhelming.
Yes.
You know, if you have to live in these conditions.
Other residents like Andrew Martini were so appreciative that he sent a letter to McAllen City Manager Roy Rodriguez. Martini said he came home from work to see a massive cleanup effort by the men of McAllen and Hidalgo County. He went on to say, "To see your wonderful public works crews out today was as if Jesus himself answered my silent prayers."
It's a feeling of love and unselfishness that individuals are volunteering to come help strangers that they have no association with, may or may not, but wholeheartedly and open-heartedly helping fellow Texans out.
As public works employees cleared up brush in Ingleside, a couple of teams from the McAllen Public Utility took their expertise to the cities of Fulton and Aransas Pass. Fulton's wastewater lift station was down. Another crew spent days in Aransas Pass inspecting and flushing out the 250 fire hydrants across the city. Aransas Pass couldn't get their water service up and running until McAllen work crews flushed the water lines. Ernesto Cisneros set up shop in his driveway as a thank you to emergency responders.
We're just giving a little bit of food and appreciation back to the community and to these officers that are coming from, all parts of Texas, coming to help everybody out here in Ingleside, Texas.
Peter Boen, who lives in the area, also wrote to the city of McAllen via social media to thank the emergency responders. He posted, "You guys will never understand how much we appreciate you and your crew helping us out in our hometown of Ingleside, Texas. Blessing is an understatement."
I know what you guys go through, and you guys go and appreciate it, and linemen and city officials and first responders, everybody is just simply amazing. I mean, the show of love and support that you guys have out here is just simply something that the world will never understand.
Boen says he feels blessed because he did not lose his home, but he knows some of his neighbors lost everything.
Right now we're without power. We slept in our house last night and it was 91 degrees. And there's sometimes that we just jump in our cars and sleep in the air conditioning because that's all we have right now.
But Peter says every day his family gets up with a smile because they are alive.
It's actually brought not just Ingleside, but Aransas Pass and Texas and hopefully the United States. It just brings everybody together and shows the true color of all Americans.
Mayor Pro Tem Adame says he sincerely appreciates McAllen and Hidalgo County coming to the rescue.
I want to thank every single one of them because they've done a hard work, very hard work, long hours, but they're doing a great job.
As the sun sets on this oasis on the bay, residents are overjoyed at the outpouring of support from across the Lone Star State. It's all about Texans helping Texans. For the City of McAllen, I'm Roy Cantu.